Howdy, everybody. My name is Grant. I'm here with Team Evo, and I literally just got a text from Sam that the ban list was out. And so, because they do them all at like live YCSs, my head's a little low in the frame. Hang on. We're just gonna deal with that. Because we only do these at YCSs anymore, I figured it'd be fun to do a live react because we just don't get a chance to do those much anymore. Um, Everyone's at work right now. I just happen to have the day off of work. All right, so I've not seen it yet. I've only seen the first card that we're about to talk about. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so moving to the close seven. People have been calling for this card to be banned for a long time. I'm not necessarily upset that it is. It means that only decks that have a Light Fiend in engine are able to use the Fiendsman strategy. I think that's fine. I would prefer it to be legal still, because I think that the Fiendsmith cards encourage a fun and not disastrous or not um, what's it called? They encourage a grindy game. You know, once you get past the Caesar, like they encourage a grindy game. So I'm not upset with them being legal still. Usually when a deck's going into the Fiendsmith cards, now that Beatrice and Lacrima are banned, I'm not too upset about it. Splash Mage, fuck this card. Frankly, I'm surprised this is still legal. But this is a really good Malice hit. It's not like the Malice hit. They're still fine. They could just go for Haggard lines, but it does require an extra banish. So the lines do change a little bit, but they're not like several different. I think Splash Mage did need to go, just more so for future proofing than nothing else. It was just a crazy overtuned card. King of the Feral Hips, I know we talked about this on the podcast when we did our podcast predictions. I like the Ryzeal cards. I want them legal, but I don't want them to be able to bridge into the Mitsu cards because getting Habakiri off King of the Feral Imps is just a little bit too powerful in my opinion. So I'm happy with the King of the Feral Imps hit, and then Paradise Smasher, great hit. I have no complaints on this one. It's the only thing that I think is keeping me from going for a full breaker approach right now, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. 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 I'm just reading this all right now. Yeah, dog. We'll get. Yeah, dog. Sure. Uh. Uh. Yeah. Okay. So, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Extra Izeal. Incredible card. Amazing going second. Not upset that it's hit to one. It is an incredibly overtuned card. Malice Dormouse, kind of the same shtick, just the best starter in the deck. Raisin going to one is interesting. I actually don't have much beef with the Vanquishal cards right now. I feel like they're a little overtuned. I feel like they're a little too good, like too little high rolly, too little too bricky. But I feel like the issue with that is kind of the canine cards. I don't really, I didn't really want to see a rosin hit, but I guess I'm not gonna complain. Uh, we'll get to, fuck my, we'll get to it. Lacrima. This is crazy. I guess this makes sense with the new time cards. The worst part about Lacrima playing into a Lacrima was the fact that if you just had like a 30-minute game one, you could get Lacrima burned for game. So if you won game one, you could scoop game two at like 5 minutes left, and then Lacrima burn for a game in game three. Um, this card's probably fine if the time rules have been changed. Sure. Link Karibo. What the fuck are they thinking? Like Yummy with the ability to blank a battle phase is insane. Because like one of the things you can do to um beat Yummy is go to battle, beat over all their stuff, then continue to combo main too, and just play for like a longer game, which is why Yummy needs to keep searching for follow up. But if you go Link Karibo, I can tribute over level one, bring back a guy, and suddenly I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have to start reevaluating the list with that. Summon Sork. Fine. I think I got eroded. I didn't read the errata. It's probably fine. One Herald. I actually thought about this the last like week or so. I think this is a pretty good hit. I think Double Herald is really the only part of the Yummy end board that feels a little too good. Like if I get to end on Double Herald, that's like probably a little too overtuned. I'm happy that they've brought it down to one. I think this will lower the power level of Yummy without killing it. Zodiac Drident. Fucking finally, man. God damn. Jesus Christ, this is taking forever. Drident, we have Detonator. Like, Drident's gonna do nothing. I saw a post a while ago that was like, we can't have Dryden because Dryden's better than Detonator, and I think that's just like an insane thing to think. Crystron Inclusion. That's actually a crazy hit. That's a crazy hit. Um, I suppose Crystron is running around. It is very powerful and is probably the deck in the format that I have the least fun playing against. But Inclusion is just an odd hit. It's just odd. Obedient Schooled. I'm gonna get text. It's just people texting me about the ban list. Fun. Obedient Schooled. What the fuck? No, that card was insanely good. There's no reason that card should be legal in any capacity. I just realized I was still really low in the frame. I like to slouch. It's good hit. I'm not gonna complain about it. I just realized I could lower this. There we go. I'm not gonna complain. It is just the best card in the deck. Fuck. Showing my bias here. No, it absolutely did need to get hit. But now that Paradise Smashers is banned, I think you can go for like a thrust approach going second to actually pull the card. Also, Obedient Schooled is the most annoying card when you are going first because like the Obedient Schooled is the best starter, but it never feels like it. Stake Your Soul. I also don't know if I love this hit. Again, I don't mind VSK9 right now, and I don't think the problem is like the thing that's stopping the matchup from being fun is not the VS cards. And it's a fine matchup. It's not like it's an unfun matchup to play against. I don't know. Judgment to 1. This is an odd hit, but I think it's fine. Trap cards that can negate summons are just incredibly annoying to deal with, and I think that Yummy will have to find some other ways to blank breakers when going first. Probably an anti-spell, probably Rivalry. Semi-limited Brain Infusion. Alright, sure, whatever. Who cares? I don't care. Brandon's duelists stay winning. Everyone else stays losing, I guess. Rico will be happy about this. I suppose with Nightmare... Give me Puppet of Nightmare banned, and with, what is the... what was the last other one? There was some other card they banned. Jaugen, I think? I think with those banned, like, this card's fine. Unlimited. Gub, fine. Masterpiece, fine. Morphing Jar, fine. Phantom Sky Blaster. Phantom Sky Blaster? I'm going to go with fine for now. I think it's strictly worse. Well, I'll go with fine for now. Snake Eyes, Ash, and Poplar, both perfectly fine. Zodiac, Mirage, sure. Dragonic Diagram, fine. Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is probably the only card of consequence on this ban list. Or on this, not this ban list, on this unlimited section. Probably fine. I don't know why I'd ever want to do, to be honest. Yeah, probably fine. Alright. So what about the ban list in general? I think this ban list is pretty good, just off the bat. I think it hits a lot of the things I personally wanted to get hit in the format. I think it overtuned the new decks a little too much. I really don't know if I like seeing the Crystron, Vanquishal, and Yummy hits specifically. Like, this format is really good, and those decks are responsible for this format being really good. I'm happy to see Ryzeal, Malice, and Mitsurugi hits. They actually didn't hit anything in Mitsurugi beyond King of the Pharaoh but I do think that's going to be enough to put it in the grave. The Ryzeal cards not being able to find it is kind of... They actually did not hit Malice that hard at all. They got they lost a Dormouse and a Splash Mage. Yeah. Yeah, I think they went a little too hard on the new decks, but I guess I'm not complaining. I mean, the cards that they hit in the new decks were incredibly powerful cards. Just incredibly powerful. I'll have to sit with this. In a day or so, we'll probably upload a new episode of the podcast where we talk about the ban list hits. Please keep your eye out for that. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next time. Peace.